Hi Rikki, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Sir Adam.
Yes, hi, nice to finally meet you in person. I want to ask you, this is my first time to meet you and I don't know anything about you. I'm just actually reading your manual here. So for starters, you're gonna be competing against more than probably 40, 50, 60 women in lovely Filipinas like yourself in the upcoming pageant. I want to ask, how would you differentiate yourself from the rest of them? Because what is going to be your edge? I ask this question, the context of this question especially. You are one of the two candidates who will be coming from the Quezon province. So how would you be differentiating yourself from the rest, from everyone else?
My strong edge in this competition would be having a strong foundation when it comes to my advocacy and to my story. I believe that everyone here is gifted and everyone here is unique. But at a young age, I've learned a lot, I've experienced a lot, I've been challenged by life. Up and down, I've learned to analyze how I can handle a situation, and I believe that having this strong advocacy, which relates to my hair loss, hair growth, self-care, I just want to inspire and tell everybody with regards to my advocacy and to inspire them to my story that, nothing can stop me from chasing your dream. One day I wake up wearing my bandana looking bald, and then one day I wake up as a beauty queen. So it really impacted me a lot having this kind of challenge. So I want to use this platform, the Miss Universe platform, to touch the lives of others, where we're having the same challenges as I, physical or clinical. So I think that's my strong edge in this competition.
I'm glad that you mentioned about your hair loss journey. So how has that impacted the way you view life?
It really impacted me a lot. Like, I already forgot my dream of being a beauty queen because at a young age, I have this belief that being, different from the normal type of girl, like having a complete hair set, makes you feel less beautiful, and I didn't fit to the beauty queen standards already. So it really impacted me a lot. So during my youth days, or youth years rather, I really used it wisely. I took a lot of time for myself. I stopped all the negativity. I just focused on how to have this self-care youth era to improve on my disease or this challenge that I have. So, yeah.
Alright, thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you ask? One more question.
Rikki, I have one more question. How did you overcome the hair loss? We're just curious to know because you have long, beautiful black hair now.
Disclaimer, these are all natural hair. I asked my hairstylist to really remove the, hair extensions to be able to showcase my long, successful, and beautiful, healthy hair today for this very special moment. So what I did actually, of course, number one is to pray, to believe. You really have to believe that nothing is permanent. Really, some things really happen for a reason. So I really put into mind that this will be gone, but I really have to help myself. I just don't go and sit there and wait for my hair to grow. I did some research, I went to the doctor. I really prayed, and my family really helped me a lot into overcoming the hair loss journey. So half of my life I was just wearing a bandana, trying to overcome this physical challenge that I had. I never actually could imagine that I would be able to have this complete hair in a span of like just 3 to 4 years. So I really prayed a lot. I really believe that. No, actually, I have nothing against the doctors or the medicine, but I just put fresh aloe vera to my hair.
Aloe vera?
Yeah.
Wow. Is aloe vera?
Fresh aloe vera. You just scrub it and wash it. Yes.
All right. This is not a question. It's just really an observation. Now I see why my son Gerald handpicked you from the rest. I'm very satisfied. You're so articulate. But then again, I'd like to remind you, once there, and you're pitted against 40, 50 glamorous, really fashionable, willowy, lovable, alluring candidates, mestizas and all that, you have to be different. Well, you do need somebody else to really mentor you. I mean, the baby's just there. And being different, I mean, now you have to be really different because you have to be an empowered woman. Not only that, how come you are empowered? How do you live the dreams of women and girls? What is your advocacy other than being the bandana girl? You need to put more teeth than just that. You have to be different, outstanding, and people should remember you. And once you start talking, because you have already won half of the battlefield, because you're so articulate, the judges need to remember you for something that you are, most especially your advocacy. You could do help her, Gerald. Your two mommies are here. I mean, we happen to be the most influential Filipino woman in the world. I don't know how we got our awards in London and Paris and all that. No, she can help.
So additional questions now, getting to know more. So what caused you to have alopecia? Is it something to do with stress? You know, for the benefit of people who may not be aware about that sickness or medical condition.
So one fact about that challenging part in my life, it was actually self-educate. Self-educate. I had to self-educate. At first, we were confused whether it's alopecia or that sickness that I have, which is trichotillomania. So alopecia is different, it's hair loss, but trichotillomania is an OCD disease which comes from hereditary birth genes. So it's actually different from alopecia.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Just yeah, ang galing.
And one more thing, going back to my earlier question, you know, how about your age and how you be standing out among the rest of them. So I wonder, you know, as early as now, who's your biggest competition? Who's your biggest competition in the upcoming pageant? Local, of course. I mean, he's about to start soon.
So I'm looking at my manager, Sergio, right now, but fun fact about me is that I started modeling 2017. And I think, I'm a very straightforward person. I think that a lot of these girls are really strong and very competitive, just like me. And I applaud my team for telling me that I really have to have a strong team to be able to make it to the cut, you know. And I applaud you for that, so thank you for that. But right now, I think the biggest competitors, of course, if you'll be seeing them on social media and all the pageant media blogs or posts, I think it will be Alexia Brooks and Atisa Manal. They're very strong, I love them, and they're very powerful. And I hope that during the competition, whenever we are already doing our activities, I hope that we'll get to meet each other in person and, you know, just to be friends and enjoy our journey as Miss Universe Philippines delegates. So congratulations also to both of them.
Are competing head-on against each other. How can you encourage the whole Quezon to rally behind you in the upcoming pageant? Kasi makahati yung support eh. Kasi you're representing Lucban, representing the entire Quezon province. So how would you convince your constituents to go to your side instead?
Actually, I don't want to break the fans because we're all Quezonians at heart. We're all Quezonians. Sir Joel is from Bumacan. I'm from Lucban. Some of my families are from Lucena, and I always go to Tayabas. So at heart, we're all Quezonians at heart. So you don't want to break the fans.
I'm really impressed at how you have been answering your questions. I like your So, as already asked now, are you prepared for the comparison, the public scrutiny coming from the pageant fans? Let's face it, most of them can be really ruthless on social media. So, how are you anticipating that in relation to your bid towards your goal to become your province's first Miss Universe Philippines title holder?
Thank you so much. That's such an important question, you know. So, right before Sir Gerald appointed me or gave me an idea to appoint me as the Miss Universe Philippines Lucban, I already asked myself, am I ready for this? I've been watching the Miss Universe Philippines live for the past 4 years. And am I ready to be on stage? Not just on stage, having glitz and glam, but you know, on the other side there will be bashers, there will be negativity, fan wars, you know. I think I'm ready for this because as a motivational speaker and leader, what I teach to the kids, I can apply to myself as well, you know. So I think I'm ready for this.
So should you be the right one, the right Quezonian last to bring home that title to your province?
Yes, and aside from being a Quezonian, I'm proud to be the first Miss Universe Philippines Lucban. And aside from my advocacy, I'm also here for tourism. As you may know, Lucban is very famous. We have a lot of tourist spots in Lucban. And if you go to Quezon, you'll hear the Kamay Jesus, the Bahiyas Festival. So I'm also here to bring the tourism and the Philippines.
Thank you so much.
Thank you also.
Good luck with that.
Any questions before from Ateneo? Mr. Philippine, Lucban at Vice Gov, ka pala yung mga Atenean yan.
Hi, Mr. Philippine. Thank you. My name is Nico. I'm part of Mr. and Miss Philippine Youth 2023, representing the province of Rizal. You strike me as a very confident and powerful person. So, what advice would you give someone who wants to build their confidence?
Coming from the modeling industry again and from the pageant industry, I always tell our fellow models and our youth leaders to always try to accept their flaws. I think that really factors a lot in your confidence. So when we are having our lectures, when it comes to confidence, building self-esteem, we always have this exercise on acknowledging your flaw and how you turn it into an asset into a strength. So I think that really affects your confidence and esteem.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning. Good afternoon, Miss Rikki. I'm Jasper, and this is actually a request. So from Philippine Youth Organization, we want to hear you. How are you going to introduce yourself during the production, or how are you going to speak your place, or our place, our province? Thank you.
Of course, I want to speak in full confidence in the performance level already.
Show us. Show us. Wait lang, girl.
Wait.
Wait.
Hold it. I wait. Wait 1 minute. Okay. Are you ready?
Rikki Dela Peña, 25, representing Lucban!
One more. Bilang.
So for those who weren't able to record, it's okay.
3, 2, 1.
Rikki Dela Peña, 25, representing Lucban!
Bongga.
Thank you.
Okay, so are there any further questions? No?
Today, I'm asking as a newspaper woman. I represent the Daily Tribune also. So my question, it's wonderful, Rikki, that you are adapting
the advocacy of self-care? Will this be your advocacy for the Miss Universe? I'm talking like you're gonna win na. So it's important because I watched a lot of Miss Universe contests, and always the one who wins is someone who has a very strong advocacy. And in your case, it's self-care, covers bullying and everything, and you actually won the game, right? So I want you to think about that. Now, when was it in your life when you decided that I want to stop all this negativity? When was that?
Actually, that point in my life, it was during my high school days. When I opened social media, people would say that social media can harm us. People would say that social media can break us. But for me, it serves as an inspiration to take care of myself even more. I followed all the beauty queens. I followed all my role models. It really inspired me a lot to take care of my health, not specifically my hair only, to have the hair growth, but also to make myself feel more beautiful and confident through the others as well. And I also want to be that person on social media who could inspire the others, through my story, through what I post, and how I take care of myself also.
That's wonderful. How do you continue this now? Do you actually encourage others to think like you in terms of self-care? Do you talk to the youth, the young? Do you do that?
Yes. Actually, I have been the first ever ambassadors for IRDA Foundation. So we support youth scholars, and at the same time, whenever we have Christmas parties or Halloween parties or just a simple weekend, we spend all together, the kids and I. We teach them how to put makeup on if they want, and if they're the proper age as well. And we teach them kind of like modeling, aside from their academics. Of course, academics is their priority, but of course, we still want them to enjoy their youth days, just to enjoy the company and to explore themselves even more.
Wonderful. My final question. Do you have a mentor?
Sir Gerald will always be my mentor.
Wow, okay. Thank you.
He also.
Who's the next?
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jay from Pageant. Hi, Rikki. It's nice to see you again. Congratulations. Anyway, my question for you is, how prepared are you now to take this challenge?
A little secret about me is that I've been watching the Miss Universe Philippines live for the past 4 years. So I have seen Miss Chelsea, Sir Arnold, all the delegates live on stage in Mo Arena for the past 4 years. And I've studied how these candidates prepared. I've had a lot of mentors in pageantry, aside from Sir Gerald, of course. So I really took the chance. I think this year, and I'm really confident that this year is my time to join the Miss Universe Philippines pageant, because for the past 4 years, I have been able to learn from the other candidates and from the organization as well. Of course, not only to the Miss Universe Philippines, but also to the Miss Universe organization in the international section as well. So that's my preparation for the past 4 years.
Thank you so much, dear.
Hi, I'm Rikki. I'm an expert pageantology 101. Maganda mo. Pinag-usapan ka namin kanina. Ang galing mo pa na magsalita.
Thank you so much. So nice to meet you in person. I've been following your vlogs.
Thank you so much. Ako pa rin. Oo nga. So, actually, ganda ng advocacy mo. Pinag-usapan nga namin kanina dito. Ang galing mo pa magsalita. Tapos ang galing ng advocacy mo. You're going to bring that at the age stage. So, what specific Lucban characteristic are you proud of?
Characteristic I'm proud of. I'm confident that it would be my morena skin. When we're talking about the physical attribute, it would be my morena skin. Because, coming from the modeling industry, I can say that the standards have been changing. Some people would say that, they offer me some gluta and other stuff, but I feel like I want to be unique. I want to be just myself. I want to be that pure Filipina who will be able to inspire the others by loving themselves naturally. I think it would be my skin.
And my last question, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
Ulitin mo si.
This
Wait lang po, i-record mo lang ako. Record mo namin muna. Wait lang, girl ha.
Ulitin mo yung
Kasi may crucial question eh.
Crucial na yan.
Alright, so why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines, or the Miss Universe Philippines 2024, because I believe that I have a strong foundation with regards to my advocacy, as well as my story. Coming from this little girl, shy and timid, now I'm living my dream as a beauty queen, and I'm one step ahead of being the next Miss Universe Philippines Lucban on stage. So I hope that my advocacy and my story will be able to touch the lives of the others. Thank you.
Mga batch natin ngayon, yung mga talaga naman, literal. And of course, we have Mel, pageant panel here.
Thank you, Tenoria. Hello, Rikki. Last time kita tayo is 2019 pa. No? Grabe yung transformation. My question is, what do you consider your core value that can help you clinch the Miss Universe Philippines title?
I always put God first. So everything that I do, I always talk to God in the first place. Everything that I do, my decisions are because of Him. Aside from I'm a godly person, I'm also a family-oriented person. You know, at this age, I believe that I have accomplished a lot. People will tell me that I've accomplished so many. Why should you join this pageant? You're already a businesswoman. You're already a motivational and a youth leader. Why should you want more? I feel like at this age, I still want to explore other people's personalities and learn from them. And you know, at this age, we should really respect the elders. So being a family-oriented person, I think would really, really help me a lot in clinching that title, Miss Universe Philippines 2024.
And what is that one thing that best describes you as a candidate of Miss Universe Philippines?
Okay. I have a lot, but I have to choose only one. I think it would be my competitiveness. I'm a very competitive person. As mentioned earlier, right now I'm 25 years old. I've graduated when I was 19 years old. After I graduated, I opened my business, so I'm an entrepreneur right now, a full-time entrepreneur. And after that, I've begun to reach out to foundations where I believe I can help them with regards to my skill and my advocacy. So I believe that, yeah, being able to mingle with other people.
Thank you, Rikki. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Hi Rikki, congratulations. I'm Christian from the Crown Philippines, and congratulations to the organization. So my question is, what is your biggest motivation to accept the appointment as Miss Universe Philippines Lucban?
My biggest motivation really are the foundations that I'm supporting. I believe that all of you are thinking right now that everything that I've been answering is related to my advocacy, because I believe that we are really more confident when we share our story from our own perspective, from our own personal experience. And all of these are connected with my advocacy, with my hair growth, with my self-care, my self-confidence. I really do believe that the foundations that I'm supporting really help me a lot. Why? Because whenever I mingle with the kids in the Irda Foundation, they tell me like, oh, you should come back. Oh, we should talk even more. And then when I see those people who have the same illness as me, it's called the trichotillomania. It's a hair loss disease. Whenever I see them, they get inspired through my story. They get to see my hair length growth, my success story. It really motivated me a lot to go on a wider reach in a scale of being able to influence the others. So they really motivated me to join the pageant industry again.
And my second question is, I saw from your bio that you are a youth empowerment champion. So what is, right now, as we speak, what is your message to the youth, especially that everyone's seeing you go forge into the competition for Miss Universe?
I always get invited to talk as a motivational speaker and a lecturer and a leader, of course. But there's always this one thing that I always reiterate to the youth. You know, I always tell them to never stop chasing your dreams, because there are a lot of things that are now going on in the world. There's a war, there's a new disease, there's this political issues around. So what I wanted to tell them that these challenges should not stop you from chasing your dreams, Never let the despair break you.
Ada? There's a question from the floor.
Hello, Ms. Rikki. I'm Colleen, a candidate from Mr. and Ms. Philippine Youth 2024. And since day one, I really looked up to you, and you inspire me so much. So my question is, what is your advice for women who aspire to be someone like you?
Number one is really to focus on yourself. Whenever me as a competitive person, I would tell them, I'm not in competition with you, you're not in competition with him, you're only competing within yourself. So when you're competing with yourself, you should really know yourself and nobody else. You shouldn't compare yourself to others, because I believe that each and every one of us has a special gift that we really have to know. And it's in our youth days, where we have this self-exploration, self-discovery, and that's where you will be able to know your uniqueness and turn it into strengths.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Mr. Rikki. I'm the one from Philippine Youth too. It's really impressive how much you've accomplished, and you're even younger than me. So that's really, you're really a role model for the youth. I guess my question would be is, if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be?
If I could change one thing in the world, I think that would be less law for women. Less law for women, because coming from the business industry, there are some rules that require only men would be allowed to do it. Men would be able to enter the meeting room only. So I think it would be more options and more opportunities for women. I think that would be the general rule that I would like to change if I would have the chance to.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi Rikki, my name is Kate Melosino. Everybody calls me Mommy Kate because I have 8 children. Okay, so now when you are going, let's say you win Miss Universe Philippines and you're out there, you will experience a lot of stressful situations. How do you handle a difficult situation or difficult people? Thank you.
Number one is to really ignore. When you ignore, you don't really close the door for them, but you open your mind to what should be changed. Number one is to ignore, and number two is to analyze. I really like to analyze people. So right now, when the Philippine youth are telling me, "Oh, I've been noticing you since day one," and I wanted to reply I know you too. I'm the type of person who's very active, and I know you from the first day. Right now, I can still remember you. I'm that type of person. I like to analyze their personalities as well. So in this situation, you have to analyze the situation. If it's really wrong, or how can it affect you? So that third, you should address it and correct it. So number one is to ignore and analyze what's wrong. And number three is work on it. How can you improve? How can you do better? It's as simple as that. That's what I do when I get stressed.